Hey everyone, it's Wolfram here, and I am going to show you, hopefully, that I can run low sec mission in Tama, the PvP capital of Eve Echoes. So just to show you the mission I'm doing. Mega Corporation. There you go.
Destination reached.
Alright, Tama. I'm going to do it. I've got a probe set up to do it, to give me cover. If you want to see all the tips for running low sec missions safely, I've just done a video on it. I'll move my images around. And I'm going to put those into effect. I know there's people hunting. There's 31 people in the system, including some corps well known for PvP and hunting, so this may get pretty intense. I'm going to join my frigate. Which is in the belt.
Warp drive active.
My frigate is only there to give me a warning if I'm scanned down. It's a probe covert ops, so it'll be cloaked once I'm into the anomaly. And basically, this is running all the tips from my how to run low sec missions safely tips. There you see. And let's just see what happens. This is an expensive ship to lose if I lose it. So I'm warping into my anomaly at 100. This is in part to set up. I can face tank these in this Dominex. Just so you get an idea how much I'm risking. This compensation. See, it's a 6000 IP. I've got just enough IP to cover my Dominex. It is an expensive ship because it is tricked out, and I'll do a full video on it at some point soon. Ah, I forgot to click my. I'm gonna have to warp him out. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is immediately start approaching. And I've been detected almost immediately.
Warp drive active.
And now you can see how quickly I can warp out. Pre-aligned, I'm gone. What scanned me must have been a decent size. Because I got a notification on both. And my scan radius is huge on this ship. This lot of hunting. So again, this is to give me a different warp-in point. As you can see, if they set on the station and warp into me, it's much easier for them to land where they want to. And I warp into my story back in. So the danger I've got is I got scanned down. I could well have a cloaky ship waiting to tackle me. Well, when you run this, you still run risk, even if I'm running this as safe as possible. So I'm going to warp in at 100, and then I'm going to immediately approach the station. And the reason is, if I take my distance out beyond 100, then they're going to struggle. Even if they warp in at 100, I get a chance that I'm far enough out. They've got either time to get away, so it means I can put my distance further out than a possible warp in, so it gives you a bit of extra time. I don't have a prop mod on this ship build. This is in part built for DPS. And I'm detected again. And this time a Dramiel warped in. So it got scanned down again, but as you can see, about half the system left. So it's not terrible actually. So it probably means I'm getting about one or two ships destroyed in the wave between scans. It's not great. Might take a while. And what scanned me was a small ship, so I didn't get a warning on my Dominics, but I got it on my probe covert ops. So I'm just gonna sit for a little bit, see what's gonna happen. So one of the things I've done is change to my Mark 9 Valks.
Warp drive active.
On the basis it's quicker. They're the fastest medium drones, so they're still going to apply decent damage. So I'm going to have a problem, but I'm going to have to take this mower out, which means I'm going to have to Okay, so I let that play out. I wasn't going to do some commentary over the top of it, but it just shows you I was ganked, or they tried to gank me. So firstly, my ship setup, not perfect for what I needed actually. I would normally run double newts, and in a moment I'm going to go back to G to re-equip double newts, keep a NOS on, because I'm not interested in the scram. I don't need to scram anyone. I'm not that bothered about the web either, because my fast drones can catch people if I need to, so even fast frigates are going to fall prey to my fast drones. So what happened there, stealth bomber somehow managed to scan me down without triggering a warning at all. Got on top of me, locked me down before I warped out, and we got engaged. I took out the bomber, which was acting as a tackle, by which, and as you saw, what they had was a harbinger, and there was a Tornado 2, and so I focused onto the Tornado 2 because it was the more expensive ship, the one that's likely to be delivering more DPS. Harbinger, yet was hitting me with a newt, but either that was an oversized large newt which is going to destroy his capacitor. He's a laser ship, so he's going to have struggle maintaining defences, so I could have targeted him, I suppose. But the Tornado 2 was the one who had scrams on me. And so I targeted the Tornado 2, he popped double shield extenders, but you can see I can deliver a fair bit of damage up close, and I can also tank a lot of damage as well. And the effect of all that was that I could force him to warp out. They obviously got an Ashimu in, but didn't lock me in time. At that moment they dropped the scrams, and I got out. Frankly, had the Ashimu come in and locked me down, it would have been an interesting fight. The problem with the Ashes is they're very good at defanging Dominic's, just taking the drones out, so I'd have to really focus on protecting the drones. But I would have then at that point probably switched to the Harbinger to try and damage them. I would have expected the Tornado 2 to come in. I mean, it would have been an interesting fight. As you can see, I can tank a lot of damage in this Dominic's, which is a really good thing, I think. It's something that I've built. It's between skills and the build, and it's something I recommend you thinking about when you're building your ships for these sorts of things. But anyway, that's the one gank that happens. Okay, so that's that done.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
So there you go. Low sec mission completed in Tama, which is full of pirates. It only took me. It's T8 Mega Corporation, and total time it took me was an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm not saying I'm going to do another one in Tama. It's not worth it. It pays 25 million in loot. A little bit in it pays 25 million in loot. Whatever you get for the bounties, I'll pick up the elite loot in a moment. That's that's it really. I mean, the box might be worth huge amounts because it's a T8 box, which means I'll open it and maybe I'll get a gravedigger analyzer or something like that, and probably won't, probably just get crap. If I get anything good, I'll add it to the end of this video, but that's my point. Watch the video I've got on the tips for completing low sec missions safely. As you see, it can be done. You've got to be prepared. It was a close gank on this one, but I've got a well-built Dominic's for it, so that's how it worked. Thanks for watching.